I'm here to answer free yes or no tarot questions. So just drop your questions in the chat. All right, besties. So I'm here to answer your yes or no tarot questions. Just drop the questions in the chat. And for now, I'll just go through these a message of the cosmos. So, hi, Bestie. Thanks for joining. If you have a yes or no question, drop it in the chat. But this says, live your life with both feet in, commit fully to being here. Oh, commit fully to being here. Oopsie daisy. And then this one says, stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Just let it go. Like, there's no need for you to sit there and dwell on what happened, what could have happened. The thing is, it happened, it's in the past, and now you just have to move on. So, now this next one says, speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear, as you always should. Like, speak your truth and speak it from like your heart. And this one says, this one was upside down, but this one says, remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. And that's so true. Like, if you're focused on trying to change somebody, like, just stop. They're only going to change when they want to change. Like, you just have to focus on how you react to them. So now this next one says, you must forgive if you want to be free. Like, just do it yourself. And thanks so much for joining, besties. If you have any yes or no tarot questions, drop them in the chat and I'll be happy to answer them for you. So this next one says, stay present. That's where life happens. And that's so true. We really just got to like focus on what's going on every day instead of like just dwelling on the future or dwelling on what happened in the past. We should just be focused on what's happening right here and right now. What's right in front of our eyes, because that's what's really happening. And if we're sitting there just focusing and stressing about the future, like all we're going to do is stress ourselves out and we're not going to get to enjoy like the little things that are happening right now that are really good. So this next one says, do something kind for someone without any expectation. And that's how it always should be. You shouldn't be going around doing good deeds because you expect something or because you need the thank you. You should just be doing them because you want to do something nice for somebody else and because you want to help somebody else. Now this next one says, you could use some self-care time, like now, schedule it in. And to me, I think self-care is one of the most important things that we always neglect because it's so important to take time for ourselves. And it's so hard to take time for ourselves when we're just like living in this everyday moment and, and everything gets busy and hectic and crazy and just gets hard. So this next one says, life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? And Bestie, I hope that you're always focusing on the wonderful things in life because there are small, beautiful things that happen every day that are really, really great for us and really good for us and could really make us happy. But sometimes we just focus on the bad things instead of focusing on what we really need to focus on and what we could do to like improve ourselves. So this next one says, clear your mental and physical clutter. You will feel so much better. And that's so true because when you're stressed out, a lot of the times, hi, Bestie, how are you? If you have a yes or no tarot question, you can just drop it in the chat. But thanks so much for saying hi. So yeah, you'll feel so much better when you clear away all the clutter in your physical life and just like in your brain. Like if you just clear that up and quit focusing on all the bad things. And now this next one, it says, give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing because this whole living thing is hard. Like the day-to-day life is hard. Everything gets really hard. And like, look how beautiful this card is. It's all like flowers and astronauts and pinks and purples. So gorgeous. So this next one says, your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. And like make sure that you make your life a good life and make sure that you're always having fun and focusing on doing something nice or something that you enjoy doing. Now, let's pull a couple of these different cards. This one says authority. Take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Be self-confident. If you start acting like the leader, you'll start getting treated like the leader. And you'll start enjoying your life more because like you'll feel more in power, you'll feel more in control, and things won't feel so chaotic. Now this next one says, wrong decision. Reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. Think before you act. So always make sure that you're thinking before you're acting so that you don't make the wrong decisions and you can avoid those mistakes and you can avoid the bad things that are happening in your life. Because a lot of times the bad things just happen because we're not focused on what's actually going on. So now this next one says, helping hand, need others to assist with services, increase productivity. No one can handle it all. Like everybody needs some help every once in a while. And I love that this is like a cute little neon hand, but with a palm tree in the middle because, you know, right now with the hurricane that happened in Florida where I live, like we're getting so much help from everywhere, from Texas, from Canada. Like we've just got linemen coming in from everywhere to give us our power back. And, you know, honestly, the power was restored very, very quickly. The internet is still not working, so I am live streaming with my hotspot on my computer as well as just my regular phone service. So hopefully it is a good connection for you guys. Hopefully it's not bad because we don't have internet right now. This next one says transformation. Change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Like, just leap into it. Like, change is good. Change is where growth happens. And it may feel scary and it may feel uncomfortable, but that's because you're growing and you're evolving and you're becoming something better and something just more improved. Like, you're just becoming a more improved version of yourself. So now this next one says fruits of labor. It's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. Rich gain is here. And that doesn't just mean like rich in money riches. That's rich in love, rich in family, rich in connections, rich in friends. Just your life altogether is rich and abundant and you feel loved and you feel cared for. Look how beautiful this little tree is with all these little golden apples falling from it. Golden glittery apples. So gorgeous. So now this next one says, moving up. Career is on the rise. New offers and opportunities. Salary increase. Go to the next level. To the next level and beyond. You know, I think it's always good to move up, and it feels so good when you finally start moving up in life. It feels like you've accomplished something, that, you know, like you're really doing something to improve your life, and it makes you feel really good, and it makes you feel really, really happy. And that's all we want, is to be proud of ourselves at the end of the day. So when you get that promotion, it's like you become more proud of yourself and you get more confident. Now, this next one says direction. Do not deviate from your path. Attract a mentor if necessary. Plan where you want to be. So, in order for you to really just grow in life, you really do have to have a plan. It doesn't have to be like a solid plan where everything's written out, but you have to have your goals and like a general ideal of what the direction of your life is that you want to go in, and where you want to explore, and how you want to continue growing and learning. And like the direction, when you have your path, it's like a little book you have to follow. It's a little list that you can just use. Now, this next one says limitations. Fear and doubt limit freedom of action. Let your worries go. And it's like this picture of this bird just leaving the cage. Like finally they're releasing themselves from this cage that they were trapped in, and they're just going, and they're not letting fear stop them. They're just moving on, because fear is our biggest like setback, because fear causes us not to do things that we should really just go ahead and like do, because it'll be so good for us. So this next one says, look around and find some signs. The universe is speaking to you, and the universe has a lot to say to you if you just slow down and listen to the universe. Yes, you may ask a question. Ask a yes or no question. Oh, okay. You're new here? So what is your question? Oh no, don't take your message away. Aw, sorry we lost you, Bestie. But you can ask any questions. This is usually just yes or no tarot questions, and then I'll pull a tarot card for you. The answer would have been a no for this one. There's like some limitations and boundaries. But while I just wait for people to talk, I go through my oracle cards. I have 3 different oracle card decks. So I have this money deck, which is my favorite because it's so pretty and it's neon-y and it's gorgeous, and it's all about like career and money. And then I have the message of the cosmos deck, and this is just like messages from the universe that you should hear. Is my soon-to-be ex-husband missing me, in separation, or no contact? So the answer is no, because he's going through a lot right now. Like there's a lot of burdens on his plate. Like he really doesn't have time to miss anybody. He's so overworked and so overwhelmed. But we can pull 3 cards from the Love Tarot deck to see what he wants to say. And it says, my emotions for you are still there. I want to tell you so many times how much I miss you, and I sometimes struggle to express my feelings for you. And he really just can't like dive into his feelings right now because he's just so busy and so overworked. And let me know if you have any other questions. You're welcome. So let's pull another card. Oh, I love this one. This is the octopus, and this is all about flexibility. It says, adapt slowly by using versatility. Yes, you can ask more questions. You can ask as many yes or no questions as you would like. And if you want to book a full tarot reading, you can just go on my website, which is tarotbymelinda.com. And I can drop that in the chat too. Those are $35 for full readings. But you can ask as many yes or no questions on the live as you want. Perfect. Thank you so much. Does he know I got a new car recently. Like, has he seen you in it? Yes, he does. And you know, it kind of makes him feel like really proud of you. Like he feels like you've gained a lot of courage since you guys separated and that you're really leveling yourself up. Hi, besties. Just drop the yes or no questions in the chat and I'll answer them for you. Rachel, I do believe I answered all your questions, right? Or did I miss one? You're welcome. So we can go over some more of the message of the cosmos. Stop pushing against what is, align with it, and just move on. So I shuffled the cards before I started, and it's just kind of like whichever one is on top. But I can shuffle again. Will Christian's secret be revealed this month? So, and if you want me to re-answer the questions, I can re-answer them. But so, will Christian's secrets be revealed this month? And the answer is yes, and it's because you're manifesting it. Okay. So you're just manifesting that the universe gives you the answers to all of his secrets, and you know, it'll reveal itself. And if you do, just oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet too. All right. If anybody else has any more questions, drop them in the chat. If not, we'll just go on with the message of the cosmos. Someone is in need of your love. Offer it to them. Am I psychic? Yes, I am, but I don't just get like downloads all the time. I get downloads in my dreams, and I mostly get like signs from the universe, like lots of angel numbers, lots of symbols. But the tarot cards are how I really just tap into it. Sometimes I do tarot readings for myself and I don't like the answer, but you know, it always ends up being true. Like tonight, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to go live because I was tired. But I asked for tarot cards and they were like, yes, you should do it. I was like, aw, okay. Is Isaac going to contact you soon? Let's see. Is Isaac going to contact you soon? And the answer is no, it's not going to be soon because not only is he so busy with working so much, but so much is changing right now in his life, and he's learning a lot of lessons. He's got a lot of lessons he has to learn before he can really reach out to you again. Will money come to me soon? Let's see. Will money come to you soon? So the answer is yes. And this is the 1111 Make a Wish card. So you should go ahead and like make a wish about that as well. Is he miserable without you? So the answer is yes, he is. He really just keeps looking back on all the memories you've created together, and he really feels like you were his inspiration and you gave him a lot of drive and a lot of motivation. And so all these burdens that he's going through right now is even harder because you're not around. Will I get Christian's hidden money this month? He's hiding money? That's crazy. You're welcome. So the answer is yes, you will. Like things will happen very, very quickly for you. And it'll be kind of just like that. Is he mingling with other women? So the answer is yes. Like, and it's funny that we pull the Wheel of Fortune card for this one because it's like luck. But for this, it's like he's getting very lucky. You're welcome. Aw. Okay, so let's pull another message of the cosmos. And this one says, make time to play, have fun, and be free. Is it serious or just for fun? So the answer is no, it's not serious. It's just because he doesn't want to work on himself and he's trying to distract himself from all the work he has to do on himself. And, as far as how does he have time for it when he's so busy, that's part of the reason why he's so busy. He could be less busy if he spent more time focusing on what he needs to get done, but he's just using it as a distraction from the work he actually needs to get done. Thank you. Let's pull a money card. Oh wow. This one says love affair. Be aware, love affairs at work rarely end well. Don't lose your mind. And I have a feeling we pulled this just for him. Like he's having a work love affair that's making his work life even more crazy. Does his mom talk bad about you to him? Does his mom talk bad about you to him? And so the answer is maybe. The mom is really trying to stay out of it because she kind of has this sense that you guys are going to get back together, so she's not trying to mess anything up for when things do come back together. Did Christian cheat on you with Christina? Did Christian cheat on you with Christina? So the answer is yes, he did. They had a romantic affair, and he spent a lot of time like kind of pursuing her and romancing her, and he put a lot of effort into it. Oh, you'll never take him back. That's good. Like hold your boundaries because when things end, it's like it's not always good to get back together. Sometimes it feels like you really want to get back together, but it's not always good. So I'm really proud of you for just moving on and learning your lesson. No, I didn't see you get back together. I mean, there is like the cards aren't saying that that's never gonna happen, but it didn't say yes, you will get back together. It's just it could happen. Did he pay somebody to spy on you? Did he pay somebody to spy on you? So the answer is no, he did not. Will Isaac and you get back together? Let's see. Will Isaac and you get back together? So the answer is maybe. Just like I was saying, I love that we pulled a maybe card because there's not a lot. There's a lot of options here, and there's a lot of just choices that need to be made. And it really just needs to align, but there's no guarantee that it will align or it won't. Will he try? So the answer is no, he's not because he is so full of regret and his pride is going to hold him back from trying to get back together. Not that he doesn't want to, but he doesn't want to admit that he was wrong. He doesn't want to admit that he made a mistake. You're right. It won't come from your end. Is Isaac spreading false rumors about me? Is Isaac spreading false rumors about you? So the answer is yes. And he's doing this because he's scared that you'll find better love, like somebody that will love you more. And even though he's not ready to come back or admit his mistakes, it would really hurt him to see you with somebody else. How will he react when all the secrets come out? So the answer is he'll just be very, very curious. Like he will be in on the gossip. He'll be wanting to learn more. And he'll be trying to kind of like create new ideals to kind of like throw you off the path and make sure you don't know all the secrets were true. So he's just going to try to like spin it around in a new way. Does Isaac still have love for me? So the answer is yes. There is a lot of love still there for you. A lot of love, a lot of compassion. And it's because you really just inspire him. You're very inspiring for him. Do you see me win against him in court? Like, why will I win the case I have with him? Will you win the case that you have with him? So the answer is yes. And this is the judgment card, which is so perfect since you're asking about like a court case. Judgment will come and judgment will be fair. And this will also serve as like a rebirth for you. Exactly. And you deserve justice. Let's see. Will he get jail time? So the answer is yes. It's strange that it's a yes with the lovers card though, because the lovers card is all about harmony and partnership, but it's also about balance and home. So it's like he's going to be missing the home and missing the balance in his life while he's in jail. Does his family know about his secrets? Oh yeah, and he's a Gemini. Yeah, the lovers card is a Gemini card. That's interesting. Does his family know about his secrets? So the answer is yes, they do. And they are kind of like telling him to keep quiet, and they're celebrating that he's able to keep his secrets because they don't want everything to come out. They're not proud of him and a lot of the secrets he keeps, but they really also don't want those secrets to come to life. Does Isaac's brother hate you? So the answer is a maybe. Isaac's brother is really more focused on himself and creating a better life for himself. He's not really focused on his brother or the people that his brother are with. Will you find love soon? So the answer is yes. And I love that we got this card because this is like a very passionate love that comes in like very fiery, very hot, very fun, very exciting. Like this is a really, really fun love. Hi, everyone. Is Isaac happy without me? So the answer is no. He's very heartbroken without you and he's sad and he just it's like it's hard for him to get out of this depression. Did Isaac's mom do black magic on you? Did Isaac's mom do black magic on you? So the answer is no. But she did kind of try to like put these things in your dream. Like she kind of tried to give you nightmares or like on a soul level. She just kind of tried to implant negativity, but no black magic. Does Johnny like me? Does Johnny like me? Thank you so much. So the answer is yes. And he likes you because he sees you as a natural leader, like somebody that he really respects and looks up to. And you know, you just kind of command the room and you light up a room whenever you walk into it. Did she go to somebody to do it? Did she go to somebody to do it? So the answer is yes. Like she paid for somebody to do it because she wanted to make sure she could really just plant those seeds of negativity in on you, and she kind of want to just distract you from all the good work that you're actually doing. Will I meet new love by the end of 2024? You're welcome. So the answer is yes, you will. You'll be very successful in the love department and it'll provide you inspiration instead of you being the inspiration. And it's like gonna be such a beautiful new beginning for yourself. LOL, she can't do it herself. She's a hater. Yeah, that's actually kind of hard to do. Yeah, I'm so happy for you, bestie. Will Isaac be jealous when he finds out I have new love? Yes, he will be so jealous because he feels like you're so lucky and he feels like life is not going to be working out for him at that point. And so he's like, oh, why are they so lucky and I'm not? They're just moving on, they're progressing, and I'm just stuck here being miserable. He'll definitely be jealous. Will you get your surgery in December? So the answer is maybe. It's not really clear right now, but there's just a lot of things that have to balance out and there's also a lot of feelings that goes behind this that, you know, have to be worked through. And, you know, just a lot of red tape, a lot of authority. Like there's something just blocking the way. That could be insurance, but something in authority is blocking the path. You're so welcome. Thanks for asking questions. I love to answer questions for people. So let's do another card. So this one says duality. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. So be careful because people are all naturally two-faced and people try to be good, but you still have to be cautious that not everybody has their best intentions. So this next one says closed doors, no good job opportunities. The current job is coming to an end. It's time to start all over. And this next one says success. Choose the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. You're on the right track. And I love this little card because it reminds me of the Goblet of Fire, but it's like so much prettier and more vibrant. So this next one says, find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. There's no need to be serious all the time. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to waste some time having fun because it's not really a waste of time having fun. It's beneficial for you. So this next card says, you have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. Remember that we're always creating our own life and we can manifest the things we want into our life. We can make our life better. We can make it more beautiful. And we can have a more beautiful time. So now this next one says, listen to your body and do what it's asking of you. So that means if your body's asking to rest, it's okay to slow down and take some rest. It's okay to like relax for a little bit. You don't have to be so serious all the time. You don't have to work so hard all the time. Rest is so important for us. So now this next one says, never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. Like even when you think you don't have a way out, you always find a way. You're like a little miracle worker, always making things happen. So now this next one says, do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. Focus on all the beautiful, wonderful, amazing things that are happening and not the bad things. And you know, when you have a really bad day, all you need to do is journal 5 good things that happened. And then it'll help you realize that even though it felt like a bad day overall, there was some really good, beautiful times throughout the day. So now this next one says, stop caring about what they think. This is your life to live. Who cares what anybody else thinks? Like, live your life and have fun for yourself. Don't worry about what the other people are thinking or how the other people are judging you. Just live your best life. Your bestie life is what I like to call it. So now this next one says, what has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. Like, be aware of what your inner voice is telling you. Be aware of all the little signs and synchronicities that are going on in your life because the universe is speaking to you all the time. You just have to listen and you have to listen to yourself as well. Will Christian be jealous when I will be in the relationship? So the answer is yes, he's going to be so jealous because it feels like you're so successful. It feels like you're on, and he just feels like he's not going to be as successful as you. Like he's not going to find new love. So this one says, open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let the love flow in. Just let the love flow in. Like when you get in your new relationship, it's going to be so beautiful and wonderful. And he's just going to be jealous of you. And he's just going to have to move on because it was his loss. He had the chance and he blew it. Does his uncle have an illness? Does his uncle have an illness? So the answer is yes. But it's not a very, very serious illness because like he'll still feel like he can progress and move forward. But he'll also be getting a lot of help from this, like a lot of public recognition, a lot of people like just reaching out and caring. So let's pull another message of the cosmos. So this one says, Stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. The universe is always giving us the answers we need. Thank you so much. So now this next one says, stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. You don't have to do it alone. There's people out there that will help you. There's people out there that care about you. You don't have to go through life all by yourself. There's so many people here to help. So now this next one says, give your inner critic a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. Be nice and gentle to yourself. You're working so hard. You're doing so many amazing things, and you're really just making your life amazing. So don't be so harsh on yourself. Just because you feel like you need to do more doesn't mean you're not doing enough. You're doing a great job. So this next one says, when you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride because it's gonna be worth it. And it's gonna be a beautiful ride and a beautiful journey. So now this next one says, check in with your body and release any tensions that you are carrying. Just let them go. Also, it might be good to just go get a massage or take a long hot bath and just really let your body relax and really just let yourself relax. So, exactly, let it go. So now this next one says, take responsibilities for your choices. This is your life to live. You should own it. And you have to own your choices. Like you have to stand by the decisions that you make and stand by them firmly. Because at the end of the day, you were the one that made the decision and it felt right for you in the time. So you can't just like take it back. So this next one says, be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. And how true is that? Because when you're trying to fake it or like pretend you're somebody you're not, it's so draining. And it feels so much better to just be who you are and not worry about if other people are judging you. Hi, Bestie. Welcome to the chat. If you have any yes or no tarot questions, you can drop them in the chat. I hope everybody's having a really good night. Does Jay want a relationship with you? Does Jay want a relationship with you? So the answer is yes, he does. But he does want to make sure that he has enough time to really be able to take on this relationship because he does want to offer you what you deserve. And right now his life just feels a little out of balance. So he has to work on balancing his priorities first. Thank you so much. Will your kids be okay that you are divorced? So the answer is no, but I'm going to tell you that they are going to be okay. It's just going to be hard for them in the beginning because they feel betrayed. They feel like they were like lied to, that they're not being told the whole truth about something. And I don't get that this is coming from your part, but they just feel like there's some dishonesty there, and that's what hurts them. They feel like their trust has been broken. You're welcome. Oh, your older one. Yeah, it's harder on the older kids. It's always harder on the older kids. And sometimes it's just the kids, they take it personally, even though it's not about them. They do kind of just take it personally. So let's pull another oracle card. This one says, remember that it's okay to be happy. It really is. So, like, even when you feel like maybe it's not the right time to be happy, you should still be happy. There's little things in life that make you happy, and you're allowed to celebrate those small wins and those little things that make you happy. So now this next one says, you have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. Like, shine bright, be your authentic self, and don't worry about what other people are thinking, because when you're happy and you're doing things that make you happy and exciting, it just lights up the whole entire room and it changes the whole vibe. So this next one says, no one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. And it really is okay to slow down and take some time for yourself. Like, you don't always have to be working so hard. Playing with my hair is my nervous tick, and my friends make fun of me for that. Or like when I get bored, I'm like, we will play with my hair now. So now this next one says, you're too amazing to follow everybody else. Forge your own path. Like, don't be like everybody else. Do exactly what makes you happy. And you know what? It's your uniqueness that makes you so special. So it's more important for you to make sure you're not being like everybody else. So now this next one says, trust yourself always, trust others once you've earned it. Because you know what the nice thing about trusting ourselves is? We don't lie to ourselves. Sometimes we may not want to admit the truths to ourselves, but we never lie to ourselves. So we're the one that's always honest with ourselves. We can't always guarantee that from other people, because sometimes other people have other intentions. Will your sister be at her job a long time? Will your sister be at her job a long time? So the answer is yes, because she's enjoying her work and she's going to have other opportunities to move up here. And she's just going to be able to learn a lot. There's a lot to gain from this, and it's going to start feeling like a family. And she really feels like she's contributing and making the world a better place, or making her job a better place by being there. Yeah, that is really so awesome. So we can pull another Cosmos card. This one says, let your feelings out, all of your feelings, even the ones that scare you, just let them out. Because if you don't let your feelings out, you're just going to be trapped in this feeling. And, sometimes it's not good to be trapped in the feelings. And we like to let the good feelings out, we like to let the happiness in, but we hold in all those feelings that will really hold us back. Now, this next one says, guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. We all feel guilty sometimes. We all feel like there's something we could have done better, but it's okay because we all make mistakes and we don't need to make ourselves feel worse. We just need to breathe in, let it go, and move on to bigger and better things. So this next one says, say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Leave the past in the past. We don't have to bring it to our present. We don't have to bring it into the future. We can just let it go, release it, move on, and go on to our next adventure. Now, this next one says, a little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. Like, all you have to do is believe that everything's going to be okay, and you'll start finding a way out, and you'll start finding the answers that you need, and everything will just start coming together. But you have to keep believing, and you have to make sure you stay out of that negative mindset so that you're not attracting bad things in, because we manifest the good things in our life, but we also manifest the bad things. And it's all based on what we're thinking, what we're feeling. And that's why it's so important to focus on self care and just loving yourself and making sure that you're always speaking positively to yourself. So this next one says, bet on yourself, take chances, reach your dreams, you got this. And honestly, if there's anybody you should ever bet on or anything you should ever bet on, it's yourself, because you got to believe that you're going to win so that you can manifest yourself winning. You can manifest your life to be better, but you got to believe it, and you got to believe it with your whole heart. And now this next one says, stop giving away your power right now. The only people that deserve your power are your loved ones and yourself. And sometimes you just gotta like speak out loud that you're reclaiming your power, because sometimes along the way we accidentally give our power to people that don't deserve it. So we gotta make sure that we call that energy back to ourselves. Okay. So this next one says, expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. And it's so fun to just express your creativity, and it really helps you get out a lot of things that are stressing you out. It helps you feel better, and it helps you just be proud of yourself. Now, this next one says, wealth. You're moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work. Like, it's getting better. You're making more money, and you're finding a way to make more money, and you just feel way more abundant, which is a really, really good feeling for you. Now, this next one says, shedding, reducing losses, elimination, and completion of a new metamorphosis. Time to set higher goals. Okay, so this is for yes or no questions. If you have a yes or no question, just drop it in the chat. Is my mom's health good? Let's see. Is your mom's health good? So the answer is yes, it is good, but she does need somebody to just kind of like care and support her. She's taking on too many burdens, which makes her kind of feel like her health is not doing very good, but really she just needs to relax and have somebody take care of her for a bit. Oh, yeah, she's so stressed. Yeah, she just needs to take time for self care so she can just relax or just be taken care of. That helps people really just release a lot of their stress. So I'll pull another oracle card, and this one says, bright ideals. Have an innovative new inspiration. Test new ideals and break out fast. Take actions on your ideals. Like, just go with them. You have so many beautiful ideals. Oh, thank you so much, Bessie. That's so sweet. I appreciate you. Is your dad in spirit watching over you? Is your dad in spirit watching over you? So the answer is Yes, he is. And he wants to make sure that things are working out very fairly in your life. He wants to make sure that you're being treated fairly. And when he sees conversations that you don't see where you're not being treated fairly, he tries to put things in the way to get them out of your life because he doesn't want anybody in your life that's not going to be fair and just to you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's just my lashes, my purple lashes. They're so cute. I just did them yesterday. Aw, my hair. Thank you. Yeah, I was scared of dyeing it blonde for a while, and I finally went with it. I was scared it was gonna like fry my hair because it's so long and pretty, but I love it. I do want to give everybody a 5 minute warning, even though it's really a 4.5 minute warning, but I will be jumping off here in 5 minutes. Aw, thank you so much, besties. You're so sweet. So we can pull another card. So this one says, Star Power. Become an influencer of the company and earn fame and popularity. Step into the spotlight. Oh, you're getting braces soon? I mean, that'll be good. It'll work out in the long run, but those hurt. Those really hurt. But I wish you the best of luck. I always wanted braces because my teeth aren't perfectly straight, but it's grown on me. I think they're fine. What color are you going to get your braces? You should look them up. Some colors are bad to do. Like, I think definitely don't do yellow. Aww. Oh, yeah, that'll be cute. Will you be able to purchase property soon? So the answer is yes, you will. You'll be more abundant and more wealthy. So you'll be able to make that jump into home ownership. And that is going to be so exciting for you. Like, congrats on the new home. That's going to be a really big step. Yeah, right? That is really great. So this card says, we'll skip this card. This card says, fast changes. Things happen suddenly in a short period and in a hurry. Take bold steps forward. You're welcome so much. Thanks for joining me tonight. I love just having people on the live with me. It makes it so much more fun. The more people I have and the more questions my besties ask, it makes it a really good night. Did your old work steal money from you? Did your old work steal money from you? So the answer is maybe. I don't think they did, but I think they got in the way of you making more money. So they didn't like physically steal money from you or in any way that could be proven, but they did kind of stop you from making as much money as you should have. Will the misunderstanding with your partner be removed? So the answer is no. Like, your partner is really, really depressed about this misunderstanding, and he's just not letting it go. He's just focusing and dwelling on it. Are you being followed right now? I definitely hope you're not being followed right now. If you're driving or walking, a good way to like keep yourself safe is to kind of like make 3 left turns in a row or 3 right turns in a row to where you're going in a circle. And if somebody else is following you and going in a circle, that's a good sign that they're following you. But the tarot cards say, yes, somebody is following you right now. So please be very, very careful. But also, you are being protected by the universe. The universe is protecting you. But just be careful with whoever's following you right now, and make sure you call like the police or somebody to help you. Will he love me? So the answer is yes. Yes, he will love you. All right, besties. Well, I really, really hope everybody feels safe. And if you don't feel safe, please make sure you call for help. And have a great night, besties. Love you guys. Bye.